Hi, this is Judy from the Huron County Community Library, and we all had a very stressful 2020, so we here at the library would like to start out 2021 with some stress relieving activities. So I'm going to go through some of them for you. Today we're going to make these shower melts, kind of an aromatherapy, and those kits are available January 7th. Our next craft will be a little wind chime here made with seashells and sea glass, and that will be available January 7th, and you can watch the video on January 11th. On Monday, January 25th, you can see what we're going to give you with a stress relieving kit. And one of the things you'll get is this stress ball that you're going to make with a little face and some funny hair. And you're going to do a calming jar. That will be a kit, and they'll all be together. You can pick those up on January 21st, and you can watch the video on January 25th. On Monday, January 18th, we're going to have a yoga video with Christina Cummings from Wakeman. She runs the Wakeman Fit Club there. And you can check out the Wakeman Fit Club Facebook page to see more of what she's doing over there. So that will be Monday, January 18th at 6 p.m., Relax with Yoga. On January 27th at 6 p.m., my cookbook club meets, and what's more relaxing than cooking and eating? So we usually meet it live on a GoToMeeting app, and if you're not comfortable with that technology, you can come in, pick up a cookbook, try it at your leisure. Then you can email me what you think about the cookbook and participate that way. So all that information will be in our program guide. Something I'm really excited about is we're having a virtual concert series with local musicians. So that will be every Thursday of January at 8 p.m. On January 7th, we're going to have Jim Funk and Jen Daniel doing a trombone and French horn duet. On January 14th, we're going to have Christian Watson, the band director at Willard City Schools, doing an original composition. On Thursday, January 21st, will be Johanna Beebe performing on the dulcimer. And on Thursday, January 28th, will be two of our staff members, Josh, who is our fiscal officer, and Jared, who's our IT coordinator. And Jared's also my cameraman, director, producer, and editor of all our videos here, and we're very happy to have him and thankful. So I'm going to start with our shower melts today, which are right here. It's a disc you can put in your shower. You want to put it near the drain so you don't step on it because it's going to be slippery, and it will dissolve as you're taking your shower, and you'll get a scent from the shower melt. The one scent we're using is the Vapor Rub, or Vicks Vapor Rub. I've got the generic version here. So it can help you wake up in the morning if you take a shower in the morning, enhance your mood, calm your nerves. If you use a lemon scent, that helps your brain get going. So lavender relaxes you at night if you take your shower at night. And this particular scent has camphor, menthol, and eucalyptus oil. So camphor comes from the camphor tree, which is from China or Japan, and it reduces your urge to cough. Menthol, which is what you really smell when you smell the Vapor Rub, is from the oils of the peppermint or other mints. It doesn't actually relieve congestion, but it tricks your brain into thinking you're breathing easier through your nose. It also has a cooling sensation that helps reduce cough. Now, eucalyptus oil is, of course, from the evergreen tree in Australia, and it eases congestion and is also a cough suppressant. So to start off here, we're going to take half a cup of cornstarch, and you want to use a metal bowl and metal measuring spoon and metal utensils because I don't want the scent of the eucalyptus and the menthol and all that to stick in my plastic. So I started out with half a cup of cornstarch in my metal bowl. I'm going to put a tablespoon and a half of this chest rub, and it came, of course, from Dollar Tree, in with that. So there's a tablespoon. And I'm going to mix it with a fork. It's kind of like mixing pie dough. So if you've never made pie dough, you're going to learn how to make pie dough, I guess, also today. So there's my Vapor Rub. And I'm taking my fork and I'm mixing it together until I don't have any clumps of the Vapor Rub left. Just like if you were making a pie and you were trying to mix your shortening or your butter into your flour. And a fork is the very easiest way to do this. And once I get that all mixed together, I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of water. Now, I put mine in an egg carton as my mold. If you want to make something really fancy, you could use candy molds, you could use ice cube trays, you could use muffin tins. but I'm not giving mine away, so I just used an egg carton. You can also add some colorant in here, but I would not use food coloring. I would use the coloring that you use when you're making soap. So I've got that pretty well mixed together. So I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of water. Just like if you were making pie, you don't want to overdo it at first. If I need more, I'll add it later. And I want it to look like a thick dough, kind of like Play-Doh. So I'm going to get in there with my hands. And I don't feel like it's really sticking together like I want it to yet, so I might add a little bit more water. I've got my egg carton here. Now this recipe makes 6, and I like to make the smaller ones because if you don't take a really long shower, it's not all going to dissolve in that time. Okay. So you're going to have something that looks kind of like that you can mold. I'm going to stick it in the egg carton, push it down in there, and I'll do 6 of those. Pop it in the freezer for a couple hours, take it out, and you're ready to go. I would store these in a glass jar with a lid. You don't want any moisture to get into these, and you can put them in the freezer if you want and store them that way. When you're ready to use it, just put it in your shower near the drain where you're not going to step on it, because it will be slippery if you step on it. So you want to put it somewhere in your shower where you won't step on it. So try that one out and relax yourself with some aromatherapy. See you next time.